Hello friends, I'm Dr. Deepa Agarwal, consultant nutritionist, and today I'm going to speak to you about how diet is very important during menstrual cycles, especially in young girls. Now we all know that menstrual cycle, one cycle is for 28 days. The cycle is divided into three phases basically. The first phase is called as the early follicular phase, which is for the first 4 days, that is day 1 to day 4 after we attain menstrual cycle. Day 5 to day 15 is called as late follicular phase, and from 16 to 28 days it is called as the luteal phase. Now generally there are different hormones being secreted at different phases, which has an influence on the type of food that you get cravings for. Now in the early follicular phase, that is from day 1 to day 4, once you attain menstrual cycle, we generally see that you'll have a very good mood, you'll be calm and composed, less anxious, and you will have a good appetite without having any cravings for sweets and chocolates and ice creams or fatty foods. So what is recommended during this phase? It is generally recommended that you eat well, eat a healthy, well-balanced diet, emphasizing on all nutrients with good proteins. Good proteins means if you're a non-vegetarian, you can have egg whites, 2 egg whites per day. If you're not a non-vegetarian, you can have milk and milk products like milk, paneer, cheese. You can have little bit of butter. You can have some chena kind of items which is made up of milk. And if you want to take non-veg like chicken or fish, you can do that as well, but do not fry them and have mostly in the grilled form, so that you get the best of all benefits without taking in too much of oil in the body. This is mostly in the early phase of the menstrual cycle. During the middle phase, that is the late follicular phase, you start getting some mood swings and you tend to crave for certain food, especially fatty food. Sometimes some girls also have cravings for sugar, sweets. It is recommended that you try to control as much as you can, but then if you're not able to, you can opt for some healthy choices of sweets, like you can have a peanut chicky, because peanut chicky is a very good source of iron as well as magnesium because of jaggery and peanut in it. You can have some other honey related options. You can add like honey to your shakes and have. You can have a fresh fruit juice without adding too much of sugar to it. And to take care of junk that you crave for, like burgers and pizza, rather than having an unhealthy burger which is made up of refined flour, that is maida, and a deep fried patty, you can opt for a bun which is made up of wheat or multigrain and go for a tawa kind of a patty, or shallow made on a tawa and then put it into the burger and have. Or you have a pizza which is made up of a wheat base rather than having a refined flour base with lot of salad options on it. So if you are able to modify the form in which you eat, then definitely you will be able to overcome your cravings during this phase. Now the third phase, especially the luteal phase, is a phase wherein there will be a lot of changes like mood swings, irritability, lack of sleep, and you feel very anxious throughout this phase. So it is generally recommended, again, do regular physical activity like going for a walk every day, or you join some gym, or you go for some swimming classes, some dance classes, so that you are physically active and your hormones, especially estrogen, progesterone and testosterone, which gets imbalanced during these phases, will be acting in a better way. And apart from that, eat a healthy, well-balanced diet, emphasizing on the timings, the breakfast time, the lunch time and the tea time, the dinner time as well, and opt for some healthy choices in between breakfast and lunch and dinner and bedtime. Apart from that, also decrease your stress by sleeping well, 7 to 8 hours of good sleep, and going for some relaxation activities like doing some yoga or meditation. Okay, these kind of activities will also calm your body and make you feel comfortable during this phase. Now you might be wondering what to eat, especially during this phase. It is recommended that you eat good proteins. Again, good proteins coming from milk and milk products, coming from eggs, coming from non-vegetarian sources, some nuts. You can have legumes like chana, chole, rajma. You can have soya, tofu. These all gives you good proteins. You have to also emphasize on good fatty acids like omega-3 and omega-6 during this phase. So if you are a non-vegetarian, you can have fish twice in a week, and if not, you can go for flax seeds. Especially for vegetarians, we recommend you take 2 teaspoons of flax seeds every day in the diet. Apart from that, take a good fiber diet. Again, too much of fiber will lead to bloating, so do not go for very high fiber diet. Fiber, like emphasizing on 2 to 3 options of fruits every day and 2 to 3 servings of vegetables per day. Get adequate fiber in your diet during this phase. And drink lot of fluids, which means lot of water, juices, buttermilk, coconut water, soups. All these things comes under fluids, so you can have up to 2 liters per day. And obviously a very healthy, well balanced diet which will give you all the nutrients during this phase.